District 20. And Zahid, why should we vote for you, besides telling us about yourself?
Simple, because I'm running against Jack Latvela. What else could I do? Okay. I'm just an average middle class. Grew up in New York, Long Island. Been in a Clearwater area since 92. My background in IT. I work here and there for a Fortune 500 company and make them, my primary job basically is how they can make a profit, bring the productivity in their corporations. Take the data, analyze the data, develop the application, so make the corporation even bigger. Then 2003, everything changed for me. I got a fender damage on my Porsche. Took it to a local body shop right on US 19. I want to go to a small little mom and pop shop so I could get a quality service and a quality work. Up in Long Island where I grew up, everything's a small little mom and pop businesses. They create more jobs, they have more employees, they pay more tax, and economy was great when I was growing up. So I developed a centralized applications for the auto body shop. I decided, wait a minute, this is a $48 billion a year industry. $7 billion a year in Florida only. And we need to preserve it. We're losing jobs every day. The corporate greed, when you get into car accident, they tell you where to take your car, not the small mom and pop shop. They want to go to their shop. They would cheat you. They put low quality parts. Some of the elected officials sitting here, they would tell you. They created a loophole for them. They're saying that with your permission, if the consumer aware of it, the shop could use low quality shop. When an insurance adjuster comes in to a small shop like mine, tells me, no, we have agreement with that customer and we're going to use that low quality parts. So basically they're cheating. So that's how all started, constantly calling Tallahassee, talking to people up at Tallahassee. I said, there's a law. Florida has Automotive Repair Act, which said that any repair be done to any vehicle must be restored in pre-accident condition. So a couple months back, I finally came to the point I called Dennis Jones, Senator Dennis Jones, which is our senator in my district. So he totally brushed me off. And that's the time I decided that I'm going to run for Senate myself. So what we got to do, we got to bring the Constitution back to this country. We need to wipe out the corporate greed. And we need to bring the consumer right back. And only by doing that if we have people who actually letting you know what your rights are, so you can exercise your right and protect yourself against corporate greed. Again, I'm Zahid Roy, and I'm running for Florida State Senate. I'm running against Jack Latvela. Remember that.
Okay, Zahid, here we go. In what way are all men created equal?
Ooh, that's the hard one. We basically wish everything the same. It doesn't matter what nationality or where you come from. We are one nation under God, and we're looking for, when somebody come here from other country, they wish for that. Pursue their happiness. They want to offer their children something they could not offer back home. Just like my parents brought me over to this country, so give us the better future. And that American dream, we need to preserve it. And that's what I want. We need to fight for American dream, and only way we can fight for American dream is the small mom and pop businesses. Let's bring the small business back in our community.
Would you support, including sponsoring or co-sponsoring, a state sovereignty bill protecting Florida's 10th Amendment rights?
If the state sponsor and Florida, I will support that.
Would you support, including sponsoring or co-sponsoring, a bill stopping the implementation of Agenda 21 has passed or similarly passed in the state of Alabama?
Yes. I tell you why. Agenda 21 is under United Nations, one world order. We have local community. They already have signed a program. You can ask some local elected official. The program called Ugly. Read about it, research about it. You need to vote out every local elected official who is complying with Oakley. Yeah.
We know who you're talking about.
All right. Excuse my accent. And that's the only way we can protect our property rights. We can protect our freedom. And don't forget, right to bear arms.
Would you sponsor or co-sponsor a bill to stop Sharia law in the state of Florida?
Yes. Not only that, if I got a chance, just like we banned the tea bags wearing on a US 19, I like to ban burqa too.
Last question I got for you is, do you believe the Metropolitan Planning Organization is central planning and social engineering? Yes or no?
Depends on the program. If it's a local elected official, they have to look into it. Okay. Once I have a data, like I'm a data guy, I need to look into all the variables, and then I can tell whether yes or no.
Questions from the crowd. Paula.
Hi, Zahid. I liked you on Facebook. Respectfully, I would like to ask if you have read our entire Constitution.
Pardon?
Have you read our entire U.S. Constitution?
No. I have read some amendments, okay, and I did not get a chance to read a full Constitution, but I will get to it and I will read it. Up until this point, never thought I would be in politics. I was just a simple guy, get up in the morning, get his son ready, fix a breakfast, take it, drop off to school, and then go to my work. That past 2 months, 3 months is very vulnerable for me. I'm going through a lot, I'm learning a lot. So it's a kind of learning experience for me right now, where I'm standing at. But what I really like to do, my top priority is, if I got into State of Florida, I like to roll back a PIP law, which is just passed last March. You have 14 days to prove that you've been injured in a car accident. If you cannot file it within 14 days, you could be crippled. Your insurance company would deny your medical claim. Read about it. Is it dangerous? And it would put more burden on our Medicaid. Because once you deny your medical claim in a PIP law, which is already passed and Governor Rick Scott signed it, we would have a massive burden on our Medicaid. So PIP law needs to be changed. In exchange, I'm offering we should have 90 days claim for the medical claim, extended. Because a soft tissue injury does not show up at least 45 days. If you have a nerve pinch and all that, it'll take 45 to 90 days to show up.
Thank you. Could you just explain what you meant about banning the tea bags on US 19? Tea bags. Oh, tea bags. Okay. I thought you were referring to us. Just clear that up.
Tea bags.
Questions?
First of all, thank you, Mr. Roy, for coming with us tonight. The city of St. Petersburg, a very small number of elected officials, are pushing ahead with the plan to replace the popular pier at a very high cost, despite the fact that several thousand citizens of St. Petersburg have written and asked to actually have a say in that decision. If you win the election and replace Jack Vella, will you now affirm to us that you, and you clearly made it very clear that you're not an experienced politician, and thank you for that. Will you affirm to us now that you will listen to us and not get along to go along?
Well, last time I heard it was by the people, for the people. So, if any elected official doesn't want to hear the people, vote them out. Why do you think I'm standing here?
Any other questions?
Thank you.